everyone, my name's Caro and I'm one of the woodwind teachers at Berkshire Maestros. I'm going to show you how to put your clarinet together. So first of all, your clarinet will come in a box like this. Make sure that before you open it, you put it down on a flat surface so that it's going to be safe. Inside you'll see that there are 5 pieces and you'll have some accessories as well, like some reeds and a little tube of cork grease like this and a cleaning cloth. The clarinet is put together using these cork joints and they can get a little bit stiff, so if it is tricky to put it together initially, you can put a little tiny bit of cork grease on the joints to soften them up. You only need a little tiny bit. I'm going to apply it with my finger like that and then just rub it into the joint until it's completely absorbed. And you can do that on any of these joints that are a little bit stiff. So I'm going to start off by putting the very bottom of the clarinet, this is called the bell, on to the lowest joint, which is the longest piece that you'll find in your case. And ideally, when you put these parts together, try to touch as few of the keys as possible so that you can avoid bending them. So I'm going to twist and push the parts together like that. And your clarinet might well have a little picture on the front like this, a little emblem there. You can line those up with the keywork if you want to, but you don't have to. It won't make any difference to the clarinet when it's together. The next piece I'm going to add, this is called the upper joint, and this is probably the fiddliest part. And what you need to do is make sure that all the keywork is facing the same direction when you put these 2 pieces together. And the fiddly thing is that at the bottom of this joint here is what we call the correspondence mechanism. It's like a little gate there that opens to allow the parts to go together. And in order to open that gate, you need to depress that little key there. So I usually do use my left hand to press those little keys down and then my right hand to guide the lower joint towards the upper joint. Keep the keys facing forwards, same direction all the time like that, and twist and push the parts together. And what you need to do is ensure that that correspondence mechanism is lined up. There it is. Really importantly with this part is that it won't twist all the way round because you'll have keys that get in the way. So don't try and twist the parts right the way round. As I say, always keep the keys facing in the same direction. It's possibly a good idea for an adult to do this the first couple of times just to make sure everyone's happy with how that goes together. The next bit is very much simpler. This is the barrel, and that can very straightforwardly be twisted and pushed onto the top, but I'm still trying to hold the clarinet where there aren't too many keys just to make sure that I don't bend anything there when I'm putting the parts together. Now then, the last piece here is the mouthpiece, and you'll see that this comes with a crash helmet, the reed cap, and some more metalwork, which is the ligature, which is what's going to hold your reed in position. And it's much easier to put your mouthpiece on the rest of the clarinet if you take these off first of all. So I'm going to take all the metalwork off there and just attach the mouthpiece by itself to the instrument. So same way, push and twist the joints together, and the mouthpiece needs to be lined up with the hole at the back of the clarinet. So there it is, and it's in line with that key on the back of the instrument, and that's where the reed's going to go. We'll deal with the reed in a separate video, but that is your clarinet assembled and ready for its reed to be put on. Now, when you finish playing your clarinet, very important that you dry it and store it away in its case again. So to do that, I'm going to take the mouthpiece off and I'm going to pull it through using my cleaner here. And the cleaner has got this dangly piece of material with a weight on the end which allows you to pull the material through each joint. Now with the mouthpiece, because of the size of the hole, it might not go all the way, so that's perfectly fine. You just want it to be dry, so I'm just going to pull that back the other way. Always replace the metalwork, so we've got the ligature and then the reed cap over the top there, and they are going to live on your mouthpiece in the case like so. The rest of your clarinet, because of the length of this string here, you can probably do in one go. So I'm going to pull that through right the way down like that, set it, dangle down to the end and pull the whole thing through, and there we go. And you can now take the parts off in the reverse order. There goes the barrel, and again keeping the keywork facing the same way, the upper and lower joints, and then finally the barrel. And there we go. Very importantly, make sure you close your case before you pick it up to move it. So I hope that's helped you assemble your clarinet. If you'd like to check out our next video, which will be about putting the reed on, that's on the Maestros YouTube channel, along with any other videos that you may well find useful. So do check out Berkshire Maestros YouTube channel. There we are. I hope that's been useful, and thanks very much. Bye.